Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. As the foundation of the development of the information industry, the operating system is related to national information security. However, the operating system is basically monopolized by American companies, with Microsoft Windows on the PC side and Google Android and Apple iOS on the mobile phone side. In recent years, China has been working hard to build its own domestic operating system, and has made some progress both on the PC side and the mobile phone side. Recently, Google was punished again for monitoring Android phones, reminding domestic systems to speed up further. According to foreign media reports, a California court in the United States recently ruled that Google abused the privacy of Android users and must pay a total of $314.6 million in compensation to Android smartphone users in the state, equivalent to 2.28 billion renminbi. The California Android User Representative Team collectively accused Google of implanting a hidden mechanism in the Android system since 2014. Even if the user does not actively use any Google services, the device will continue to send sensitive information, such as location, to Google servers. The jury believes that Google's actions constitute data theft without the user's effective consent, and the user cannot turn it off by themselves. In fact, this case has been dragging on for several years. In 2019, about 14 million users in California filed a lawsuit in court, claiming that Google violated their privacy and secretly transmitted user data in the background without user authorization. In fact, this is not surprising. In recent years, there have been many cases in which the United States has been eavesdropping on other countries through operating systems. In particular, the PrismGate incident shocked the world. Therefore, Ni Guangnan, an academician of the Chinese Academy of Engineering, has long reminded China that if it does not master the core technology of the operating system, Western countries can steal important information through system upgrades and backdoor programs. However, the operating system has been monopolized by American companies, and they still dominate the market. First of all, let's talk about PC operating systems. For many years, Microsoft Windows has occupied 85% of the market share, and Apple Mac OS has occupied 10%. In terms of mobile phone operating systems, before the advent of Hongmeng, Google Android occupied 85% of the market share, and Apple iOS occupied 15%. From this, we can see how difficult it is for China's domestic operating system to break through, but China has not given up. Especially in the PC operating system, the layout has been started long ago, and Tongshan OS, Kirin OS, etc. are becoming more mature. However, although domestic PC operating systems are independently developed, most of them are operating systems that are secondary developed based on the Linux kernel. Although Linux is open source, it is launched abroad after all, and it is dependent on others. If you want to completely independently develop a purely domestic operating system, you must write a brand new kernel, but this is not so easy. The technical difficulty is comparable to landing on the moon, because not only do you have to make continuous large investments, but you also have to break through many technical difficulties. Fortunately, this problem is also going to be broken through. That is, China's Huawei has created a Hongmeng kernel. Previous operating systems, including those of Microsoft, Apple, Google, etc., are basically developed based on the two major kernels of Unix and Linux. The early Hongmeng system base also retained some Android open code and was compatible with Android applications. This is also a last resort. You must know that the most difficult thing about making a system is the ecosystem. The initial compatibility of the Hongmeng system with Android applications is also for transition, otherwise the situation will be difficult to open. But it is precisely because of this problem that Hongmeng is considered an Android shell. Today, Hongmeng system uses Hongmeng kernel, which completely gets rid of its dependence on foreign programming languages and operating system kernels. This is an important moment worth remembering in history, because the Hongmeng kernel is the first time that China has gotten rid of its dependence on foreign programming languages and operating system kernels. The underlying foundation is independently developed, and data security and privacy protection are safer. It is understood that Hongmeng system independently developed the Star Shield security architecture, which changed the way user privacy data was managed in the past mobile phone system, prohibited the opening of 9 types of unreasonable permissions such as call records, and reduced the risk of privacy leakage from the source. It is worth mentioning that Hongmeng system finally made up the last link of the PC version, making the domestic operating system achieve a closed loop for all terminals. Since the birth of Hongmeng system in 2019, Hongmeng system has been applied to multiple terminals such as mobile phones, tablets, TVs, smartwatches, etc., and has never involved the PC field. The recent launch of Hongmeng computer finally made up this important puzzle. HarmonyOS mobile operating system is already the world's third largest mobile operating system, after Google Android and Apple iOS. With the launch of Hongmeng PC version, I believe that PC Hongmeng can also become the third pole of global PC operating systems. In this regard, some foreign media directly stated that the Hongmeng system will speed up again, and the global operating system market will usher in important changes.